So if he's not the AFL's best kick, he's certainly its most unique. And this is why Gryan Miers is rated as the Magic Johnson of Australian rules football, because he can drop off passes like nobody else can. So let's have a look at a couple of his really good kicks from this year. This one here against GWS has been rated his toughest kick of the season. Champion Dale says only 13.8% of players would hit that. See how he snuck that through? Part of that comes from his spatial awareness. He knew where Brad Close was when he got the ball there. And now a second one, that was rated as an 18.4% chance of hitting that against Reece Stanley. So he can show the adaptable nature of his kicking. There's one dribbler and one drop punt that hits the target. Now going here against Melbourne, see how he demands the ball here. You can see him in the background against Tyson Stengel, clapping his hands saying, I need the footy. He knows that his kicking is one of his best traits. He says, he described himself to me as being a little bit slow and a little bit short. So if he couldn't kick the way he does, then he wouldn't be getting a game. So he demands the footy, has a look around, gets it back here, and knows immediately where he wants to kick it before he's even got the ball. A quick little sidestep, gets his angle, and you can see the way his ball drop is slightly angled there. He says the most important part of his kicking is the ball drop. He says that's a message for all junior players and from coaches. It's all in the ball drop, a little bit like Chubbs Peterson saying it's all in the hips. So he manages to squeeze that ball over the top, Ollie Henry picks it up, and he's away. And this is another example here against Gold Coast of his spatial awareness. He says that's one of the great strengths of his game, Gryan Miers, that he knows where players are. A bit like LeBron James scanning a basketball court. He knows exactly where everybody is, where they're going to be moving, and how to get the ball to them. So in this example, the ball comes to Miers. This was a very wet day down at Geelong. The ball eventually ends up within here. He looks for a handball, nothing on in the middle. Then he quickly turns and somehow squeezes this kick out to Sean Manor. I don't know how he knew Sean Manor was there. I don't know how he hit him with that kick, but those are the kind of things that Gryan Miers can do every time he plays a game of footy.